But no, good morning. Basically, I'm here with a lot of joy and appreciation. The reality is, it was just 4 years ago that the first part of my educational journey culminated here at this place, Fullerton College. Little did I know back then that this culmination was also the beginning of an even more challenging endeavor. The first part of my journey, as Sylvia said, started in 2008. I came from Colombia. I had decided to take an opportunity for better education, better job opportunities, and came here. Soon after coming to the United States, I realized that if I wanted to take those opportunities, they were only attainable if I was to improve my English language. I had to overcome that barrier. I was very committed. So I enrolled in every possible class I could at SCE, from intermediate level to academic success program. I probably took them all. So it was that opportunity by SCE that allowed me to overcome the language barrier, as well as gain invaluable skills and the determination to aim for higher goals. So in 2009, after taking all those many ESL classes, I was honored to be presented with the opportunity to transfer from SCE to Fullerton College, where after 3 years, I graduated with honors, like Sylvia said, with an AA in science and math. So I was then admitted to the engineering school at Cal Poly Pomona. How many of you have heard of Cal Poly Pomona? None? Okay, it's one of the Cal State universities. It's about 25 minutes from here, maybe less, in the city of Pomona, up to 57. So a year later, I started at Cal Poly as an engineering student. I was afforded the opportunity, I had actually the privilege to be selected as an undergraduate engineering student or intern at the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. Over there, I perform as a process improvement engineering, trying to figure out ways to improve processes in the development of, I guess, aerospace devices and reducing costs and resources. So I worked there for 2 years, and then finally in 2015, just last year, I graduated with the Bachelor's of Science in Industrial Engineering. It felt such a relief after all these many years. Just walking up there, it felt like I had made it. Reality is, I don't feel like I'm done. I'm currently working as a quality engineer for an electronics company, as Sylvia said again. She took all my words. So, for this company, I work as a quality engineer. They do electronics manufacturing. We work directly with DirecTV. So if you probably have a box in your house for DirecTV, we probably worked on it. So this journey may sound very easy, but I can assure you it has not been exempt of any obstacles. During this journey, not only was I taking classes in chemistry, calculus, physics, but I was taking them in a language that was not my language. It was very challenging to get a grasp of all these concepts, but nonetheless, with dedication, I was able to overcome these barriers. It was difficult. As a second language, all of us, we need additional support in order to perform at the levels that a native English speaker can perform. For instance, we're naturally afraid of asking questions in class. We take longer reading a chapter, and then we struggle to write college-level essays. I was faced with almost every single challenge that you can think of right now, and you're probably afraid of. But I didn't do it alone. I utilized every single resource that was offered at the schools. In fact, I enrolled in multiple ESL classes. I visited counselors at SCE for guidance on what classes to take and what was actually the career path that I wanted to follow. I spent a lot of time in the ESL lab, joining reading and conversational groups. I visited tutoring centers, and I even sneaked into the high school lab sometimes when Elaine will close the lab in the Anaheim campus. In my other schools, in Fullerton, I spent imaginable amount of times in the math lab and the writing center. getting all my papers read and revised, and then doing all my math homework. I visited the transfer center when I needed guidance on what was transferring to a four-year school all about. What does that mean? And what do I need to do that? I didn't even understand what that meant. So, and finally, I actually asked about scholarships and how to pay for college. Many of you may have questions about how much does it cost to go to college. So I was constantly asking, looking for resources all around here, trying to find people who could answer those questions. So things were not different when I transferred to Cal Poly. I took advantage of all the tutoring centers. Nonetheless, it was important to mention that all these resources did not come to me. I had to go out of my way, overcome my fears to find them by asking questions to other students, staff, and professors. I will definitely not succeed without any of these resources, so take advantage of them. Finally, as a former student who was sitting where you are almost 7 years ago, I want to tell you that with hard work and determination, those goals that you once might have thought were unattainable can be reached. It won't be easy, and I can assure you there will be times where you feel like giving up. But it's your determination and commitment to yourself, no one else, that is going to give you the strength to keep going. I strongly believe that at SCE, we're given the wings, but it's up to us to decide how high we can fly. So where do you want to be 7 years from now? That's it. Thank you.